So we're back again with another macrame tutorial. This time I'm going to be teaching you a different kind of knot called the square knot. And there are two variations of it. There is the flat square knot and there's the spiraling square knot. And we're going to do the spiral. For this one, you're going to need 4 strings. Beautiful. And kind of like before, I've got about 10 inches of each of them. I'm going to leave 2 in the middle. And I'll put a little bit of tape on that to hold that down. And I've got 2 of them loose. Now, for a square knot, rather than doing one string and then the other the way that the zipper did, the square knot is going to be using both of them kind of at the same time. So we'll walk through it very slowly to start with. You're going to start with whichever side you prefer. I'm going to do the right side, and you want to always start on the same side. So I'm going to take my blue. I'm going to go over the middle strings and then underneath my other loose string. So I'm creating a triangle right there. Over, under. Very important. Over, under. Now I'm going to take my other loose string and I want to turn it around, and it's heading for this little crisscross where all of them have gone together, and it's going to go underneath there through this loop up on the side. Grab it, you pull it through the loop, slide it all the way near the top, pull it tight. And then I'll start again. Right side, over the middle, under the left. Left one is going to go underneath and through. Now be careful. If you notice that it doesn't seem to be working quite correctly, the most common mistake I see is that rather than going underneath the center here, students will just go underneath up here. And you can see what the problem with that is that these two are now not touching each other. They need to be crisscrossing each other here. You also want to make sure that you don't just go over both of them and then go underneath, because that's just going to undo it as well. So you really need to make sure over, under, underneath, all 3 of them in the middle, grab it through that loop. If you're doing it correctly, you should see 1 string on the top, 1 string on the bottom, and they look like they're kind of hooking into each other. One more time, nice and slow. Over the middle, under the left, stay there. Number 2, under and through the loop. Over the middle, under the left, under them all, and through. If you are doing this correctly, let's get a little close again. You should be able to see your colors kind of alternating. You should see one then the other. So mine is going blue, blue, white, blue, white. That's what you want to see. And whichever color you're starting with, that's the color that's going to be on top. Over, under, underneath, and through. Now, just like the clove hitch, since this is called the square spiral, this one will also try to twist on you. So you see how my blue is trying to go up and over? That is a good thing. That means you're doing it correctly. So when you get to the point where it's almost falling over on itself, go ahead, untwist it, and then start on the right side again. Over, under, and through. And that will start creating this really cool little twisting pattern. To switch your colors, after you've done a few of those, you want to switch your colors again. What we'll do for that is we will bring those 2 free, take my blue and my white, tape them down, and I start again. If you want to, you could even switch the direction. So if you don't want to start on the right side anymore, you could start on the left, over, under, through. And then your spiral will actually go in a different direction. So where your blue and white will go one way, your purple and the green will go a different way. Oops. Over and under, and through. Do that for a couple turns so you have a chance to try it with both of the colors. Maybe even if you want to experiment with changing directions, that's fine. If you like going in the same direction, that is also fine. Under, through. And again, it's trying to do its little flip over. That means I'm doing it correctly. So I think after that one, we're going to let it untwist itself. Over and under, and through. And that's how you do the spiraling square knot.